Good morning, boomers. The voice of the blockchain here. Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in. Good morning to the revolutionists, XPO, the rest of the boomers. This is a live broadcast, Champagne in the morning, as the crypto market appears to be melting down. We're going to be talking about what's going on with Bitcoin, the prices out there. The baby bear cubs must be scrambling. The funny bunnies must be rejoicing, guys. We will be talking about this market meltdown. Will we hold the support there at 5,000, which we recognized and identified last week? Shout out to Res G, Brian, and the rest of the boomers out there. Crypto Man TV, guys, hit the like button right now, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the ding ding. The crypto maniac boomers are reporting from the foxholes here, the front line of the Bitcoin meltdown out here, holding the line as best we can. We've issued a buy order and hodl advisory worldwide. I hope you guys have your life vest on. Indeed, revolutionists. I told you guys, always be prepared. Have a bit under the pillow and have those storm shutters ready. We may be attacked on the left and right flank by these financial institutions, which arguably could be manipulating the markets. I'm going to give you guys some of my ideas as to what I believe could be going on and how things could carry on into the future as the rest of the boomers tune in. CryptoZilla, Twan G, Res G, and the rest of the boomers. Twan, I see you. Resh, I see you. CryptoZilla out of Tokyo, firing at whatever moves. We're under attack out here, guys. All-time low for this year out here. Crypto markets are looking slim. Indeed, we need to go ahead and issue some weight gainers to all the alternative coins plus Bitcoin out there. See what's really going on out there. You know, I'm not smelling positively a good scent here with the financial institutions stepping up into the game. They told you that it was going to boom, and now they're pulling the okie dokie out there. Fortune favors the brave. Indeed, fortune favors the bold out there, Louis. I see you out there. CryptoZilla, kaboom, all the buttons out there. The crypto maniac boomers, the original crypto maniac boomers. Remember where you heard it first out there. Some may try to copy the slang out here, but we're booming better than most of them out there. Revolutionist says, I ain't firing at nothing. I'm sinking at the bailing water. You know, it's a bloodbath out there, revolutionist. It is a bloodbath. Champagne, as always, tell the boomers, be prepared out there. Have the storm shutters up just in case one of these rogue waves hits us. I hope all the boomers have their perishable goods ready. The Berkey water filters, just in case, you know, the lights go out here, because it's getting ugly out there on the field. Today we'll be talking about that. Bitcoin just getting ready for Black Friday. Buy up maniac. Shout out to Twan out there, another high-ranking official in the population of the chat box. Let's go ahead and share our screen. Look at how healthy or ill, depending how you're looking at it, the markets are looking today. Kaboom, the like buttons right now. This is a live broadcast. Indeed. Louis says, been booming with you since way back. Shout out to Louis. I see you. Shout out to Lee Banky. Good morning. Shout out to Derek McLean. We're under attack on the left and the right flank. The boomers are doing their best out there to hold the line. Some of the baby bear cubs and the funny bunnies have been killed in action. It's okay. The men are still here on the field. We're not going anywhere, guys. Some of these tubers have already basically quit the channel, and some other baby bear cubs are shaking in their bones. It's nothing out here. Guys like Marlon, guys like Revolutionists, guys like Derek McLean and CryptoZilla and Reed Mack. I see you guys, XPO. Day one boomers here in the population of the chat box, looking at this like an opportunity. What's up, Toronto Crypto? Guys, let's talk about what's going on. Let's run down the market caps and see how ill or healthy, depending on how you guys look at it, things are performing today. Hit refresh here. Coin market caps, 167 billion out there, looking slim, diving under 200, under 180. This is the lowest we've been all year. What's going on? We're going to be talking about this today. Bitcoin dominance at 52.9. What's interesting here is that the Bitcoin dominance hasn't increased as much as one would believe in this sort of situation. The last time the markets took a dive, we saw the Bitcoin dominance increase 60% or even more, if I'm not mistaken, out there. So that's what it is. What's very interesting is that the altcoins and, you know, they haven't bought into the altcoins. So let's talk about it. Let me run down the market, see the prices today. We got Bitcoin at 5,087, looking slim out there. Somebody send a weight gainer, some performance enhancing drugs to the rest of the miners out there with Bitcoin. We need some gains out there on Bitcoin. Ripple has taken the #2 spot from Ethereum. Ripple's trash out there, and I think that this one's being set up as the bankster coin out here. They're trying to pull the okie dokie. They want to sell you the rips and take all your bits, if you ask me. Ethereum looks slim too, 153. Bitcoin Cash, 349, looking slim. Bitcoin Cash is a little quarrel. Some are blaming this bear market on this quarrel of Bitcoin Cash with the fake Toshi and whatnot. I think that has a part to do with it, but also these stable coins as well, I think, are funny bunny. So let's see. Stellar at 22 cents. EOS at 405. Litecoin looking horrible out there at $36. Litecoin is one of the stinkiest bags I hold out there. You know, I've been complaining about Litecoin. I haven't been able to get out of that position out there, but I should have. That's what it is. You don't always call them right, and with the lights, it's looking kind of dim out there. Gray skies for the lights out there. Tether at 99 cents. Cardano at 5 cents. Shout out to my Cardano maniacs out there. I know we got boomers with Cardano taking hits out there. I still believe in Cardano. Monero at 75, one of my favorite coins, taking a hit as well. You got Tron at 1 cent, IOTA at 35 cents, and at Dash at 113. How about it, guys? Either this is a meltdown or this is a great opportunity. You let me know. Mark D says revolutionists can't deny the strength of the Ripple community. Derek says Ripple is trash. And then Mark D says Ripple looks primed to overtake Bitcoin. I doubt it out there, Mark D. Ripple can't even be mined. It's not even a true crypto. But they may pull the okie dokie on guys like you. If you want to go ahead and spend your bits on the Ripples, you'll see who you're going to be buying it from. But hey, you know, it is what it is. GIQ says EOS is the best performing crypto in this current year bear market. EOS is down 76% from an all-time high. I don't know if that's true, Giac. I've seen Binance performing well. You could check all-time high coin index to get that actual answer. But, you know, EOS has performed all right, but everything's looking bad today. Let's see who's really winning today. Nasdaq coin. This one is a fake Nasdaq coin. I'm not believing that. Factum, never heard of it. Tether. And then you got Paxos, which is a stable coin. DAI, a stable coin. True USD, a stable coin. USD coin, a stable coin. We've talked about this last week. These stable coins are funny bunny. They're fake counterfeit crypto, including Ripple, in my personal opinion, and they're pulling the okie doke. And that's how these financial institutions could be stacking the bits so that they could go ahead and pump the market later on and sell it back to you at a profit. That's my personal opinion. What a coincidence, guys, that the suits step into the game. Everybody starts cheering these ETFs. Everybody starts cheering the backed, the Fidelity. I told you guys I want nothing to do with the suits. Last year, when the suits came into the game with the futures, everybody was rejoicing. Soon thereafter, the market tanked. It seems to me like they may be, okay, maybe is the key word because I don't have evidence, manipulating the market and suppressing the price so they can sell it back. Perhaps they want to go ahead and stage another boom later on, comparable to the boom that occurred when they were not into the game out there. So that's what it is. GIQ says data doesn't lie. No, it doesn't. You can check all-time high coin index to get those actual answers to the data you're looking for. So it is what it is out there. Colts have strong community too, says CryptoZilla. Indeed, you're right. And I've told you guys this before. You know how I feel about Ripple. Smells like central banking. But it looks like they may be setting this one up as the coin. As the one, okay? And then, you know, the funny bunnies, the normies, the NPCs will buy into it while Bitcoin will continue to grow. And that's my personal opinion. What a coincidence, guys, that the suits are getting into the game and now the price is tanking, okay? It looks like they want to accumulate bits. They want your Bitcoin. They want your Bitcoin. Metaverse ETP is down. Loopring's down. Icon, the Korean, Ethereum's down. Raven coin, which was pumped and dumped out there. Everybody was raving about the Raven coin. I told you I wasn't convinced with that one. AION, I like AION. This is a third generation blockchain. I've covered this before, but it's down. 0x, down. WineChain, down. Polymath, down. Boom, boom, boom. These guys are taking hits out there, and it is what it is. What use case does Ripple have? I'll wait. Haha. Derek knows what's going on. Derek knows what's going on. The revolutionist says Bitcoin is killing the market with all these forks. I don't think it's Bitcoin. I think it's all a funny bunny that's killing it with all these forks. Let the forks happen. And, you know, Bitcoin Cash apparently was going to go ahead and take down Bitcoin last year, and Bitcoin reigns supreme. I think this is a smoke screen, guys. It's a smoke screen. On one hand, they want you focusing on the quarrel with the fake Toshi and the fighting in between these guys like little baby bear cubs. And in the meantime, and in between time, they're stacking bits out there like no other. They have created these stable coins, which in my opinion are fake crypto. I don't see any proof of stake or work when it comes to these cryptocurrencies. Correct me if I'm wrong. Newlands says Illuminati confirmed. Maybe. Newlands, maybe you may be right. Marlon Jones says baby alts up. I haven't checked the baby alts because, you know, I'm not focused on that, Marlon, but I know you are. So kaboom and good morning to you, Marlon. Revolutionist says Bitcoin is killing the market with all these forks. I don't think it's Bitcoin, Revolutionist. I think it's the forks. I think there's the USD stable coins. A lot of things going on. I think the market right now could be manipulated. As soon as you see these suits getting into the game, it looks like they're trying to manipulate the bits the same way they have manipulated precious metals in the past. Now, a boomer earlier before I went on live today reminded me that, if I'm not mistaken, I think somebody at a JP Morgan or somebody was just recently indicted or charged, or correct me if I'm wrong, with the manipulation of the silver markets out there. And they explained how it all goes. It started with the futures, and then JP Morgan ended up with all the silver, and that's what it is. I think they're trying to make a move on the bits out there. I think they're trying to make a move on the bits out there. Can't just play big cap, says Marlon Jones. Gains are in the baby alts now, killing it. But it takes more research to find the big ones, and you have to sell. You got a point there, Marlon. You know, the major gains right now are in the baby alts, but the major losers are also in the baby alts out there. So, you know, you're playing with fire, but you're a grown man out there, Marlon, and you may be finding a boomer, a complete boomer out there. So hopefully you find the one out there. Kaboom, the like buttons, every crypto maniac listening. It's the voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's biggest cousin, cryptography's finest, your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. He's listening right now, lurking silently, trying to pick up on some slang, trying to find out what's going, and trying to figure out how to boom how we boom. Throw a bomb for you maniacs out there. Champagne won't stop, can't stop. Hashtag bad boy and the whole crypto family out here. That's what it is. Let's check out the Bitcoin charts out here. I have identified last week new support and resistance level. And I told you guys my new support was 5,000. My resistance was 6,000. A very narrow channel. Okay, a very narrow channel. And these are decisive times right now with the bits, if you ask me. If we dip under 5, which is a strong possibility, we need to readjust our sniper scopes. Now, I think what's happening here is that they're trying to drive the price under 5,000 so that they can accumulate and do a fake boom for Q1 or Q2, if you ask me. They're trying to recreate the boom that happened before the suits got into the game out there. And if you notice, 5 is a nice round number. Okay, it's a good number, you know, arguably it's a round number, easy to get into, easy to sell, and perhaps maybe they'll sell back at 5 and pick up under 5, you know. So maybe these institutions are waiting for the price to dip under 5. They pick up a 46, 47, and they sell back at 5.51, and that's what it is. Let's not forget, Fidelity is ready to get into the game. Backed, ready to get into the game. SEC has completely laid out, well, not completely, but they are beginning to lay out more definitions as to what they consider securities and ICOs and whatnot. So you see the market and its regulation and the suits all basically getting together and, you know, they're in formation right now. Okay, they're in formation, and they're planning their attack, and they need to accumulate more bits, and more kabooms out there. So maybe they're looking at it at a $5,000 range. And that being said, I think that their price is around 5. So that being said, you know, the price of bits may dip under 5, guys. The price of bits may dip under 5. temporarily. And I told you, and I'll say once again, don't believe the mainstream hype out there. They told you it was going to boom. Champagne said, be careful, tread lightly out there. Make sure you have the majority of your bag in Bitcoin just in case the market melts down. Make sure you have your crypto generators ready just in case the lights go out. And that's what it is. Right now. Mark D says Binance to open XRP trading. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Binance has most of the coins anyway, so I'm not that surprised. I would have assumed that that Ripple was already traded out there. Crypto Stack says, Champ, I know you mentioned mining costs at 5,800, but Cointelegraph lists the cost at 3,300. Okay. Based on what data? I said the mining cost is between 5 and 6 is what I've said in the past. My support before was 58. And we'll be in that range of 5 or 6 until we dip, dive, and slide. Let's see. I don't know if the mining cost is at 3,300. That's the first time I heard that, but maybe I'm wrong. Crypto Stacks. I'm not the miner, so I have no idea. CryptoZilla says, I don't get Craig Wright fighting for Bitcoin SV, which nobody will get behind after this war he started, which is crushing everyone's bags. Now, of course, I do believe that this quarrel with BCH has detoured many from the cryptocurrency space, but I do believe also that the media is hyping it more than it really is, affecting the market. I think the impact is definitely there, but not as much as some may believe. Perhaps maybe they're using this as a smokescreen so that they could collect more. Derek McLean says, I've said support is at 4,200 for a while. Okay, that's what it is. Let's see. Let's see what happens. At this point, Derek, I'll tell you, I can see things going under 5. I can see things going under 5 at this point, but since we haven't gone under 5, we're going to hold that between 5 and 6 now. But it's possible. It's possible when you really start thinking about the suits and what they may be doing and the manipulation and what prices they want to get into. Let's see. Okay. Revolution says bought most of his Cardano at over 12 cents and I've taken heavy losses, but I'm hodling even if we hit the ocean floor out there. And that's what it is. We send our positive energy. Marlon Jones says, get a master node. Trust me, you'll be able to sell into market for gains regardless of market conditions because you mint coins daily. Make sure your coins have volume, though. And that's what it is. Guys, check out Marlon if you want to know more about Masternode. I know he's experimenting with that. CryptoZilla says, spoiled rich crypto egos is what's at play right now. They are dumping millions in their Bitcoin B and C coins. And all this is showing the world is that these people aren't to be trusted out there. And again, I know that these guys out there that are fighting, they're, definitely shedding a bad light onto crypto. But again, I don't know how much that is really affecting the market. I think it's a smokescreen. I mean, of course, obviously it is impacting the market. But I think they're using it as an excuse. Personally, we'll see. We'll see where it all goes down to. But either way, and anyhow, 5,000 is way sexier, than it was at some points in 2017. So, this is still an asset that has a positive net gain over the past 1.5 to 2 years. So, you name me an asset that's grown like Bitcoin has in the past 2 years. Not that many. Crypto Stack says, my point is that it could leave a lot of room to the downside. I'm thinking 2 to 3K is a real possibility. Tone Vase says 60% chance at 3K and 35% chance at 1,500. Yeah, I mean, I've heard the bearish outlooks, but these are the same guys that have been bearish all year. So I mean, I don't know at this point if they're getting lucky or not. That's what it is. I'm pressed to see things at 3K. But I've always been a bull. Okay. But last week I had to adjust my bags out there and I told you guys, well, I readjusted and, I can see it going under 5, but, I think that $5,000 marker may be definitely a price point that the financial legacy institutions could be attracted to. Oscar Olivares says the rockets are closer than we think. Perhaps, maybe. You may be right there, Oscar. Shout out to Oscar. Marlon Jones selling baby alt master node profits for Bitcoin and taking what Bitcoin, buying my favorite projects like MAN, WTC, and Elasto. All Chinese project. U.S. government being left behind on world trade. That's a fact out there. U.S. government has been left behind on world trade. A lot of these exchanges don't even want to accept U.S. customers anymore. So that's what it is. Good morning to Boss Lady. Let me throw a bomb for you. One of our crypto chick generals. What's going on today? Kaboom. Sacred Game says market is always following opposite sides. Now people in FOMO of bearish, but they don't know bull is about to unlock his cage. And you got a great point out there, Sacred. That's why I've been saying for the past few weeks now, be prepared for a possible dip, dive, and slide. Be prepared for the opposite. You know that the mainstream media always tells you something, and then you know, usually the opposite happens. So I tend to agree with you, Sacred. So perhaps maybe we're on the cusp of a bull run. We don't know. We're in waters that we haven't swam in before as far as this meltdown. And it is what it is out there. You know, I think that this meltdown does appear a little bit more severe than it really is. If you look, you know, at this pocket, even though the price is down, the stability of Bitcoin has been pretty solid since September. So, you know, that's what it is. Marlon says, watch and read info on One Belt, One Road, and China will take over. It's happening now. U.S. did 48 bill in trade to Africa. China did 160 bill last year. Okay. Boss Lady says, hit that thumbs up button so more people can find us live. Indeed, hit the buttons, guy. Touch all the buttons out there. Caress them for me. The like, the subscribe, the post notification bell, the ding ding. If you're just tuning in, it's the voice of the blockchain here. Satoshi's biggest cousin here, covering the crypto market meltdown directly from the foxholes, the front line of the crypto battlefield out here. We got original boomers in the place to be. We got 5-star generals, Boss Lady, Marlon Jones, CryptoZilla, Derek McLean, and the rest of the boomers, revolutionists. I see you maniacs out there. Guys, make sure you're touching the buttons out there. That's what it is. I think that this is a sneak attack, and we may see prices kind of low until maybe even 2019 or closer to 2020. They may suppress the prices for longer. Okay, this may take a little longer to boom than what we expected. As far as a complete loss of price and a complete meltdown, I know we describe it as a meltdown, and a lot of people are thinking of that as a meltdown, but is it really melting down if the price has been between 6 and 7 for about a few months and now it's in the $5,000 range? Compared to the volatility that we've seen in the past? I'll tell you, I'm not buying it, guys. I'm not buying it. 40 crypto maniacs watching, guys. Make sure you tune in and watch our prior streams. Champagne has been doing a second live stream on Fridays with general self-improvement, crypto diet, and exercise, going over some of the foods we've been eating, some of the strength programs we've been building, overall covering the alternative lifestyle, the alternative frequencies out here, boomers. That's really what it is. I think that crypto has led us down a path of overall alternative frequencies to self-improve, and we do those live streams every Friday. Check out last Friday's live stream. That was our second one, and this Friday we'll come back and boom with the best of them. Crypto Stack says, I think we need to be very careful because if its back gets rejected, that could be a catalyst for yet another leg down. And that may be a point. That may be a point. You know, so many people are waiting on the legacy financial suits to support the crypto game. That may affect the confidence, the consumer confidence out there. We'll see. Derek McLean says, once 45 is hit, then I'll start buying in. And that may happen. That may happen, Derek. That may happen. Queen's Race says, Bitcoin needs to take a chill pill. Indeed. Boss Lady says, Champagne, I don't have no fiat, but drop your Bitcoin address so I can find a few Satoshis for Baby Champ. Indeed. I don't normally share the Bitcoin address, but I should open a new one out there, and just for the boomers that want to show love. But in the meantime and in between time, we accept the fiat and we also accept the Steem directly to the account. But thanks for bringing that to my attention, Boss Lady. The Revolutionist says, Champ, I know you are a Bitcoin maximalist, but the banks don't need Bitcoin anymore as they have Ripple and the bankers have more money. Just saying, as Bitcoin forking is not helping the markets. Yeah, you have a point. And I think if you're thinking normally, that makes sense. But don't forget why Bitcoin exists. Okay, it's because ultimately there is a demand for people that don't trust the banks, and right now the banks are now melting down, and they are not going through a crisis like they did before. But their time's ticking out there, revolutionists. Don't forget why Bitcoin exists. And that's why Ripple will not exist longer than Bitcoin. Okay, maybe for the short term. I'm not saying that, it's not, it's here. It's definitely here. But, I think that Ripple's the complete antithesis to what Bitcoin stands for out there. And, crypto boomers should definitely not be dealing with it, in my personal opinion. But, everybody's their own man out there. Queen's Racist says, Champ, don't give out your address. I don't trust the new face boss lady. She can super chat. I know boss lady. Boss lady's been around for a while. She's definitely a boomer. Boss lady's been around for a while. I'm here till we get to the moon or to zero. All right. Shout out to Crypto Stacks. Boss lady says, Champ, I'll get you on Steem. Indeed. And I know you sent some gratuity the other day on Steem, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Ripple, EOS, Stellar equals PayPal, says Marlon Jones. You got it. The Ripple token of Ripple is useless, says Derek McLean. I think they're going to try to sell it. I think that they're going to try to push it, and they're going to try to make their move out there. But don't forget what these things are going to be compared to. At the end of the day, it's all bits, guys. All bits. All bits. Mark my words out there. I've been booming with the bits for a minute, and it's the backbone of everything we're doing. Maybe I'm wrong, but you know how I am, a maximalist when it comes to the bits. Internet and Apple is waste innovation. Some people from back days read the history. Do you have the same handle on Steem? Yeah, it's linked down below, Acoustic. Crypto Stack says, as sick as this sounds, I like the price drop after getting scammed out of the majority of my investments. Okay, that's too bad for you. This is probably a good entry point. This is a good entry point for those that, let's say, that got into the game. I know there's a lot of people that got into the game at 12, 13, 14. And, they're feeling bad out there. Maybe some of them have already sold out. Perhaps maybe this is a good re-entry point. So this could be a second chance for a lot of people out there. Revolutionist says, Champ, I agree with you, but the bankers could just dump 100 billion onto Ripple. And just like that, first place and all outs will be value against Ripple. Either way, Bitcoin and Ripple are heading to war. That I could see, though. There'll probably be a war with them. But let's see. Let's see. Impatient Potato, I see you out there. Kaboom. One of our high-ranking officials. I see you out there. Let's check the coin market cap. See who's really booming. Only the stable coins. Even the stable coins are a bit down. And I mentioned this last week. I think that this is something that a lot of people are not covering, the existence of all these stable coins just coming out of nowhere. There's about 15 to 20 stable coins right now. Basically, they're printing money out of thin air, if you ask me. And, again, what actually gives Ripple its backing? What is the proof with Ripple? How is a Ripple coin created, and who manages the circulating supply and the creation of new blocks and coins? That hasn't really been addressed, I don't think. And I think a lot of newbies don't really get it out there. So, that's what it is. I think the maximalists and the day one boomers, they know what's going on. CryptoZilla says a different conversation over turkey legs this year over last year. Yeah. And I think everybody was expecting the same thing to happen that, happened last year, a run up to the holidays, which there's still a possibility, there's still a possibility, but, I'm doubting it, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I think that we're going to have to hold the line, maybe even dip under 5 out there. And this could be another re-entry point, like Crypto Stack says. It could be, another re-entry point for those that took some hits out there. Let's see. As far as how low is it going to go, we're definitely, I think close to the bottom. I'm going to be honest with you guys. But it is what it is. Champ, I've lost faith in Bitcoin due to all the forking that is going on. As more people lose faith, I think Bitcoin could fall, continue to fall, and be replaced by a more stable coin that is not proof of work. And revolutionists, I think that's exactly what they want everybody to believe out there. I think you're falling for the meme. I'm not. The forks are not even bothering me. I'm going to be honest with you. Let the forks all fail. And we saw that Bitcoin is resilient to the forks back when Bitcoin Cash was trying to claim that they were the real Bitcoin. So at the end of the day, I think that entire idea, that idea that you just wrote, I think that a lot of people are believing that, and that's what the institutions want everybody to believe. I'm not falling for that one, revolutionists. But maybe you're right and I'm wrong. We could agree to disagree, but I respectfully disagree with that. Gerardo says, we don't know what the bottom is. Could be 1,000, could be 100. No one really knows. Yeah, we don't. No one knows. You're exactly right. We can only speculate and give our personal opinion. But I think we're very close to the bottom, although things may go under $5,000. Marlon Jones says we need capitulation before rally. I just hope we waterfall quickly rather than slow grind. Look for a V-shaped bounce. Indeed. Impatient Potato says 51.48. Time to buy again. Okay, so it went back up. I'm reading 50.59 on Coinbase. So it's about. Our support is at 5 right now. Our support is at 5. Our resistance is at 6. We drew this again in last week. Kaboom! Queen's Races with the $2 out there. Let me throw some fiat. The super chat's open. Queen's Races, just throw 2 on it. Do you guys have 2 on it? Do you guys got 5 on it out there? The super chat's definitely open, and Queen's Races is still buying Bitcoin. He's still buying bits out there. More bits, more bits, more kaboom. Let me throw some coins for you as well, because you're getting the bits out there. Joey Alex says, champ, we're taking fire indeed. We are taking fire, attacked on the left and the right flank. The boomers have issued a buy order and hodl advisory worldwide for the boomers. And it is what it is. You're shell-shocked, and a lot of baby bear cubs are shell-shocked out there. Some of the new cadets have been killed in action. They've missing limbs out there, and our platoon has definitely suffered some casualties. But we'll continue to press the line out here. Sacred Game says, that's what I'm saying. Whales eating like that. When people lost face, they'll eat your Bitcoin. They're not here. They're not here. Joke. They make some big monies. I think that they want your bits, and they will continue to try to suppress the price so that they could go ahead and handle all. Listen, the Bitcoin is probably the biggest threat to the financial institution for a long time now. Okay, so they want to control it out there, just like the banks and outfits like J.P. Morgan controlled the silver market. And I should have pulled that article up, because I think that that person was found guilty, or that entity was found guilty, or they were indicted, or I don't have the actual information, but I know it's somehow linked to J.P. Morgan and their manipulation of the silver prices. Joey Alex says, I've been lifting I've been lifting line for a while right now. I'm not a baby bear cub. Indeed. I've seen you here in the box out there. But the cubs out there are definitely scrambling, Joey. They're scrambling. The cubs are scrambling. A lot of them have already been killed in action. I'm sure you've witnessed that. The Revolutionist says, Derek, it's backed by the banks, and for 12th of December, ETFs will enter the market via Ripple, which could pump it. I'm all about the pounds regardless of the coin. There you go. So, Revolutionist has his plan, and he's that with Cardano. It's his plan. So I'm not convinced with Ripple. I'm not convinced with Ripple. Now I do, and I've called this for a long time. Smells like a central banking coin, and they've been trying to set that up as the answer to Bitcoin for a while now. But like CryptoZilla says, Ripple's completely managed coin that the company controls. They can take coins at any time from anyone, and they can release more coins whenever they like. It's a banker's dream. Indeed. That's why it's funny bunny, and true boomers should stay away. Trash bag, says Joey Alex. Indeed. Now, again, Revolutionist does have a point. For the short term, it may kaboom. It may kaboom for the short term, so that I'm not going to deny. Roger Ripple says ADA Cardano kaboom. Indeed. Nasima says, what about Elastos? I like Elastos. I've covered Elastos in the past, and I think it's a good coin, but during these crypto storms, these crypto winters, right now we're only focused on the big hitters out there. But if you're looking at those other baby bear coins and stuff like Elastos, check out Marlon Jones' channel, because I know he's experimenting, and he's out there looking for the baby bear winners. So you never know. Revolutionist says he'll hodl his Cardano even in his grave. Shout out to Revolutionist. Sacred Game says, hey champ, what's your views on Jordan Belfort when he said Bitcoin is a scam? I don't have any views on Jordan and anybody saying Bitcoin's a scam. I think Bitcoin's already been around for 10 years. So I'm not believing the hype out there. I think he's just trying to get media coverage. Again, you know, it's easy to get views calling things a scam. It's easy to get views trying to do a fork and argue with people. It's easy to be negative on your headlines and get views. But that's not what we're doing out here, guys. We're here for the long kaboom with the positive energy, the positive vibes, and we're not going to go the cheap route. I'm not believing Jordan Belfort and anyone saying that the BTC is a scam. They need more people. The Revolutionist says he'll hodl his Cardano to the grave. Indeed. Gerardo says, look like the total market cap headed to 150, 140 billion. That could be the case out there, Gerardo. How low can it go out there? We got people saying 42. Some people are saying 33. And, you know, I think we're going to, you know, I'll keep mine between 5 and 6. If we dip under 5, which is a possibility, you know, I don't know how much longer it would, you know, go down any lower out there, guys. I'm not convinced of a complete meltdown out there. I'm going to be honest with you. Roger Ripple, all he wants for Christmas is a green candle. Kaboom to that, indeed. We may have to wait until 2019, 2020. Mark my words out there, crypto maniacs. In my personal opinion, there will be a boom like no other right before the Bitcoin halving. Again, I am not a crypto specialist, a crypto pro out there. I'm just a crypto maniac boomer giving my personal opinion. I think that's what's going to happen. Revolutionist says, Derek, I don't like Ripple, but I have some as banks are accepting it and ETFs are coming out for the 12th, which could make it boom. Then I'll dump it into more Cardano. There you go. Larry says, I was hoping that IOTA would have remained more solid, especially with its collab with Tesla and TapePay. Yeah, I like IOTA. And, you know, I've had my eyes on it, but, you know, it hasn't done much. You know, IOTA being the Internet of Things coin, they have a different technology. It's called the Tangle. It's not necessarily the blockchain technology. And I don't know the pros and the cons of the Tangle as compared to blockchain. Of course, they're going to tell you that it's better, but I haven't really seen people debate it. Good morning to Cliff Martin. What up, Cliff? I see you. So that's what it is, guys. We've been talking about this crypto meltdown, which I don't think it's a meltdown. But that's what it is. You know, between 5 and 6, I could easily see it going under 5. And maybe this 5,000 is the price that the suits want to get into. In my opinion, they're trying to recreate the boom, but for themselves. They want all the bits so they can sell them back to you guys. Champ, what's up with the Litecoin? Are you selling? Says Joey. I said this at the beginning of the broadcast. I'm here with the Litecoin bag. It's probably the worst, stinkiest bag that I got. So I'm still holding that bag out there, Joey. CryptoZilla says, if you want to know what Ripple is, it's like crypto, like PayPal. We all know how wonderful and caring PayPal. They contact you as a seller and say, we need to hold your funds for 6 months, which I've had. Exactly. I mean, Ripple, guys. You know, some people are, you know, believing the Ripple meme, and I see a lot of people for, you know, they come and they go, the Ripple believers out there, but it doesn't stand the test of time. You know, the very fact that Bitcoin has existed now for 10 years, that it ran up from pennies into the $1,000 range is proof enough that there's a demand for an alternative to the legacy banking system. And there it is. Bitcoin is right there, guys. It's not a meltdown, just a crypto-apocalypse. Just hodl, the storm will pass. I liked how you put that, a crypto-apocalypse out there, Revolutionist. Shout out to Revolutionists out there, one of our high-ranking officials out of the United Kingdom. Kaboom! Let me throw you a bomb out there, Revolutionists. No Ward says Litecoin might come out like a Phoenix coin. I'm hoping, No Ward, I'm hoping. Something in the back of my mind still believes in Litecoin, but like I said earlier, it's the stinkiest bag that I've been holding out there. Joey says, I would have been watching from the beginning, but I don't get the notifications, champ. They don't want me to get informed. No, they don't want you to get informed, and apparently they don't want others to get informed either. You got to actively look for champagne in the morning out there, Joey. Cliff says, more bits, more bits, more bits. Kaboom to that. Let me throw you some bits off the ceiling. Hefe says, the boom will happen just on delay. Yeah, just how long is the delay? CryptoZilla says, why are they no serious PayPal's alternatives? Think about it, says CryptoZilla. That's a good point. Cliff Martin says Charlie Lee's still in the trenches with Litecoin. I don't know. I mean, he's out there working with Litecoin, but my understanding is that he sold all his bags. This dip are some of the last breath of bear, says Sacred Games. I hope so. I hope so, because a lot of people are losing their confidence. A lot of people are already ready to jump on the Ripple train, and people are ready to abandon the bits. Not champagne. Not champagne. I'm telling you, this is the one, guys. I think that it's under attack. They want you to believe that Ripple's the new one. They want you to believe that they still want you to believe that Hillary was going to win out there, guys. Don't believe the MSM. It's a bunch of hype out there, guys. Kaboom to that. The same clowns that told you Hillary was going to win. There's the same guys that are trying to sell you Ripple. If I'm not mistaken, I think Clinton was talking at their last junction over there with Ripple. I'm not into the commie coin out there, guys. Crypto Stack says true that. You know, they want you to believe the hype. You tune in to the MSM enough, you'll start believing them. And if you're a YouTuber and you tune into them enough, you'll become one of them out there. So that's why sometimes Champagne doesn't even pay attention to these clowns out there. Before you know it, you start parroting the same thing out there. Start thinking that Ripple's the new one. And you start really believing that the Bitcoin Cash fork is really going to affect Bitcoin in the long run. It's a joke out there, guys. These guys are trying to throw every trick out the bag on us. All we got to do is ignore them and keep moving forward. Queen says, Litecoin broke my heart dropping under 40, but I had to pick up more at 37. There you go, Queens. At least you're aggressive. Okay. You know, it's breaking my heart too. I mean, I'm on this Litecoin train and it stinks. Okay. The Litecoin train stinks right now. Stinky bags out there. Somebody, throw some Ozium or something, because it's a stinky one out there. Crypto Stack, she's talking about running again, by the way. You know, let her run. I mean, that's how they'll lose. Okay, she's already a loser out there. So I don't know what, you know, perhaps maybe they think they can rig the markets or rig the voting out there. But my understanding is that the director of elections out there in Florida just had to resign. Who knows if they got dirt out there on them. So who knows out there? That's a whole nother stream. And perhaps we can get to those types of discussions on our open formats on Friday on our second live stream. We do a general self-improvement stream, crypto diet and exercise. And I open it up to, you know, general open questions and open talks out there. So, you know, maybe we can slide it in there. Crypto Stack says already a loser. I agree. I agree. Queen says stinky LTC train. Exactly. They're on the face mask out there. It kind of stinks out there. Joey Alex says, I'm going to continue buying Bitcoin every Friday. This market is being manipulated. There you go. Listen, I mean, who's buying the bits at this point? A lot of the legacy financial institutions, they want a position out there. And, you know, I don't think that they, have they canceled the backed? Has Fidelity got out of the game? Has the SEC stopped looking into crypto, or has that energy increased? So, you know. That's what it is. Tesk says, we're all in the same boats. Our portfolios are at a loss. Just hodl and pick up your favorite coins at cheap prices. Hopefully 2019 will be more positive. Listen, if you're hodling your favorite coins out there, okay, forget about the price. You still have the same amount of coins that you had yesterday. Revolutionist still has his Cardano that he has yesterday. Marlon's still booming with the coins he had yesterday out there. Roger Ripple as well. If you guys are valuing your long-term worth in the US dollar, you know, I'm not a believer. I'm going to be honest. I think the bits is the future. Keep firing and seek cover, says Marlon. Larry says, investors are simply buying and hodling. How can we expect the adoption to grow? We need to circulate these coins so those who don't believe have no choice but to adopt. And I think that'll happen in due time. And you know, it's been happening slowly. You know, there's more people involved in crypto this year than there was even last year and the year before. So more people are getting into the game, but it's taking some time for people to actually adopt, for the dApps to be working. And, you know, people are just thirsty for blood. They want things to go back to 20,000. And like I said, I think it's going to be take a little longer. I think we're going to have to wait. Roger says, I'm building my bags. That's all. I agree with Roger. Tess says, LOL, Revolutionist, you are loyal to Cardano. Wow, 20K, you rock. Yeah, we know that Revolutionists is our Cardano maniac out here, indeed. Sacred Game says, guys, we are in the 90s today. Just imagine we are all introduced by the internet and the rest will be history. Cheers. I agree with Sacred Games. Revolutionist says he has well north of 100,000 Cardano. Shout out to Revolutionist. Crypto Stack says Tone Vase says new all-time highs June 2020. And, you know, like I said, I think that right before the halving occurs of 2020, we're going to see a run-up like no other. So I can somewhat agree with that. Joey Alex says Coinbase canceled their financial instruments due to low interest from institutions. Yeah, we know about that, and we've talked about that. Nano says bye, 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 picking up some more Omisigo, going to be huge in Asia. Okay, yeah, you know, Omisigo, I have nothing against it, and I've seen a lot more OMG bulls in the past than I see presently. But I like the idea. Let's see. All right, guys, we've been streaming for about 45 minutes. I'll take a few more comments and questions before I get on out of here. But just to summarize here, what I think is going to happen, we'll be between $5,000 and $6,000. If we fall below 5, I don't think we're going to go any much lower than 4. I think it was Derek. He says 42, 43. I think those prices are perhaps reasonable that it could occur, but I don't know how long things are going to stay under 5. I think 5 is a nice round number, and perhaps maybe that's the entry point that some of these institutions have been waiting for. But only time will tell out here. I think we're in new waters where no cryptomaniac has swam before. So that's what it is out there, boomers. Tess used to have OMG and list and sold earlier this year. There you go. You know, there was definitely some bulls with OMG, but they've kind of gone away. But I like OMG. I have nothing bad about to say about it. Steel hands on Cardano, says Marlon. Indeed. Impatient Potato bought OMG, but he's still hodling. Okay. How low do you think the market cap will go? I'm thinking 140 again. Yeah, about maybe, you know, I think that maybe it could go to 140, 150. You know, that's could happen. You know, it could happen. But, you know, a total meltdown, things going on the 3 back to 2000, I kind of doubt it. I'm going to be honest with you. I kind of doubt it. But now as far as a boom, and I told you guys, you know, I've been saying this for a few weeks now. I don't think the boom was going to come towards the end of the year. I don't, you know, even Q1, I think these are going to be the crypto cold winter out here, and we're going to have to hodl through the storm. All right, guys, I think I'm going to be out of here. Thanks again for all the love out there. Even when things are down, the boomers are on the field. We'll be here daily. Make sure you subscribe. You hit the post notification, and you're probably not going to get the notification like Joey has explained. He's not getting it. So you got to do your best to look out for me in the morning. So just go ahead and bookmark my YouTube page and check me out here in the mornings every weekdays, and we'll be booming. And then on Fridays, we do these open discussions. We'll talk about strength training, exercise, and, you know, anything else that you guys want to check in on. Marlon Jones, you're right. Check 99 Bitcoins. It's basically a Bitcoin obituary. Every single time that people say Bitcoin has died, you know, it resurrects. So that's what it is. Champ, God bless. Enjoy your day. God bless as well, Queens Races. Stay booming out there. Crypto Stack says, why are my comments getting auto-deleted? I don't know. You probably, have you dropped a link or a bad word? Because YouTube gets triggered for anything out here, Crypto Stacks. The other day, someone had their comment auto-deleted because they said they hated a coin. And I think the word hate triggered something. You know, I don't know. I'm not the one running these algorithms out there, Crypto Stacks. It is what it is. Hey, champ, next time come with a webcam. Sacred Games. Nah, the Champagne has no face. The Nakamoto family has no face. Sacred Games. Yeah, it's weird out there, Crypto Stack. I was just saying we appreciate you. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, Crypto Stack. Not on my end. I appreciate you as well, Crypto Stacks. Thanks for tuning in. Guys, on that note, Champagne stuttering out here. On that note, I think I'm going to be out. CryptoZilla says the voice of the blockchain doesn't do webcams, but the walk on the beach was fun. Oh, all right. So, yeah, I know CryptoZilla's been tuning in for some time now. Maybe we go out back to the beach. You know, take the camera outside. It's been some time since we took the camera outside and walked on the streets there, talked to people about crypto. Crypto Stack says, thanks for staying with us through the good and the bad. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here, guys. You know, I'm here. The good, the bad, you know, we'll have to step on landmines. Sometimes it's wins, sometimes it's losses. But, you know, we're here with a positive intent out here, Crypto Stacks. We just want to get better out here, not only with the crypto, but as men and as crypto brothers out here. Marlon says, don't listen to the average Joe James at the water cooler and ETF Eric when they talk about selling Bitcoin. ETF Eric. I like that. Marlon, you got me laughing out there. Shout out to you. More boomers coming in. Shout out to all the maniacs. I'm going to be out of here. Check me out in the mornings. Let's crypt walk out of here. Shout out to Ventures in Bitcoin. Let's do a crypt walk out of here. It's the voice of the blockchain here. Satoshi's biggest cousin, your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.